This is WASSCE for private candidates, NovDec 2024, Core Mathematics, Paper 2. If you would like me to upload all the solution to here, remember to subscribe to this channel now. Thank you. So the first question, the sum of the fifth and eighth terms of an arithmetic progression AP is 28 whole number 1 over 5. So the sum of the fifth and eighth term is this. That will give us 28 whole number 1 over 5. So 28 whole number 1 over 5, we can convert it to mixed numbers. So when we simplify this, we get 2a. A plus a is 2a. Then 4d plus 7d will be 11d. And that will give us 141 over 5. When we multiply through by 5, we obtain 10a plus 55d is equal to 141. We can call this equation 1. We're also given that if the third term is subtracted from twice the seventh term, the result is 25 whole number 4 over 5. So twice the seventh term minus the third term, the result is 25 over 5. So we expand to get 2a plus 12d minus a minus 2d is equal to, this time we'll get 129 over 5. When we multiply through by, okay, let's simplify. We get a plus 10d is equal to 129 over 5. We can multiply through by 5 to obtain this. Now we multiply through by 2 again so that we can obtain 10a because of this 10a over here. So by so doing, we can eliminate the a. So multiplying through by 2, we obtain this equation. So this is our equation 2 now. So we solve it with equation 1. Remember, equation 1 is 10a plus 55d is equal to 141. So we subtract to eliminate a, and that will give us 45d is equal to 117. So we divide through by 45 to obtain d to be equal to 13 over 5. So the common difference is 13 over 5. Now we can substitute this into one of the equations. 5a plus 50d equal 129. So 5 times a plus 50 times 13 over 5 will be equal to 129. So this will simplify to 5a equal 129 minus 130, which is negative 1 over 5. So our first term is negative 1 over 5, and our common difference is 13 over 5. Now we are supposed to find the sum of the first 8 terms of the AP. So the sum of terms is given by this formula. So we substitute n to be equal to 8 because of we are finding 8 terms, the sum of the first 8 terms. We know the a to be negative 1 over 5, the d to be 13 over 5. So sum of the first 8 terms will be equal to 8 over 2 times 2 times negative 1 over 5. 8 minus 1 times 13 over 5. So all this will simplify to give us 4 times negative 2 over 5 plus 7 times 13 over 5. So this will further give us negative 2 plus 91 all over 5 times 4, which is giving us 4 times 89 over 5, which is 356 over 5, or 71.2. That's the sum of the first 8 terms of the AP. If the number 5 is added to both the numerator and the denominator of a certain fraction, the result is 2/3. So let the fraction be n over d. The numerator is n and the d is the denominator. So when we add 5 to both the numerator and the denominator, we obtain 2/3. So we can cross multiply to obtain this expression. And when we expand, we obtain 3n plus 15 is equal to 2d plus 10. So this gives us the equation 3n minus 2d equal -5. We call this equation 1. Then we're also told that when 3 is subtracted from both the numerator and the denominator of the fraction, the result is 2/3. So we follow a similar procedure. The result is 2/5. And we cross multiply again and we obtain another equation in n and d. So that will give us 5n minus 15 is equal to 2d minus 6. So this will simplify to 5n minus 2d is equal to 9. That will give us equation 2. So we solve equation 1 and equation 2 simultaneously. So when we subtract, we will eliminate the d term. So we obtain 2n, 5n minus 3n is 2n. Then 9 minus -5 will be equal to 14. So n will be equal to 7. The numerator is 7. The denominator will be 3 times n minus 2d equal -5. So the denominator will be equal to 2d will be equal to 26. So that will give us d to be 13. Hence the fraction will be n over d, which is 7/13. That's the fraction. Question number 3 is on mensuration. The radius and height of a cylinder are 7 centimeters and 14 centimeters respectively. Calculate the curved surface area of the cylinder, the total surface area of the cylinder if it is closed at both ends, the volume of the cylinder. So the curved surface area of the cylinder is given by 2 pi rh, and that will give us 2 times 22/7 times h times r, which is 7 centimeters, times h, which is 14 centimeters. And that will give us, we need to simplify this. We are going to obtain 44 times 6 times 14, and that will give us 616 centimeter squared. Then again, we have the B part of the question. We have to calculate the total surface area of the cylinder if it is closed at both ends. So total surface area of the cylinder is given by 2 pi r plus h. So we substitute 2 times 22/7 times r times r, which is 7, plus 14. And that will simplify to 44 times 21, which will give us 924 centimeters squared. Now let's look at the volume of the cylinder. Volume is given by pi r squared times h, which is 22/7, times 7 squared times 14 centimeter cube. So this will give us 7 will go here 7 times, and we are left with 7 times 22 times 40, and that will give us 2156 centimeter cube. Question 4. A point M is 3.2 kilometers from another point Q on a bearing of 060 degrees, and R is 2.4 kilometers on a bearing of 150 degrees from Q. Illustrates the information in a diagram. So this is how the diagram will look like. Then we're told that so from here to here is 60. Then from here to here is 150. So 150 minus 60 will be the angle that is here, and that will be 90 degrees. So if that is 90 degrees, then we can find the distance MR, and that will be given by MR, which is the hypotenuse squared, will be equal to QM squared plus QR squared. So that will give us QM squared, which is 3.2 kilometers. This is 2.4 kilometers. So 3.2 squared plus 2.4 squared, that will give us 10.24 plus 5.76, and that will give us 16. So MR, the length of MR, line segment MR, will be square root of 16, and that will be equal to 4 kilometers. So with the II part of B, we are calculating the bearing of M from R. So this angle here, and that angle will be equal to, but before that, we know that this angle here is 60. So the whole angle here will also be 60. So this angle here will be equal to the angle that is here. And we know that this whole angle over here is 60. So when we calculate the small angle over here, and we take it from the 60, we'll obtain the angle we are looking for. So how do you calculate this angle here? We use the tangent ratio. Tan of this angle QMR, will be equal to opposite, which is 2.4, over adjacent, which is 3.2, and that will give us 3/4. So angle QMR will be equal to tan inverse of 3/4, which is equal to 36.8698898. So to find this angle over here, we take this angle from 60, and that will give us the bearing of M from R to be equal to 60 minus 36.869 36.869898, and that will be equal to 23.13 to 2 decimal places. So the bearing will be 0 23.13 degrees or 023 degrees. The bearing of M from R, this angle here. So we look at the fifth question. In the diagram, line segment XY is a tangent to the circle PQR at P. It's a tangent here. And we're told that line segment QR, this line is equal to line segment PR, this one. And line segment PR is parallel to line segment SZ, so this line and this line are parallel. Angle PRQ is 50 degrees and line segment SZ bisect angle RSY. Find angle RPS. RPS, this angle here. Alright, so how do we find that angle? This angle will be equal to the angle here because of angles in alternate segment. The tangents with the chord, the angle between them is equal to this opposite angle here. Angle in the opposite segment. So we need to find this angle, then we can find this. Recall that this is equal to this. So that is an isosceles triangle. So this angle and this angle will also be equal. So this and this will be equal. So if this is x degrees, then this will also be x degrees. So we have x plus x plus 50 will be equal to 180 degrees. So 2x will be equal to 180 minus 50, which is 130 degrees. Therefore, x will be equal to 130 divided by 2, which is 65 degrees. So this is 65 degrees. This will also be 65 degrees. Therefore, angle RPS is 65 degrees by angle in alternate segment theorem. Then we are asked to find angle PSR. PSR, the angle here. So remember that the angle here will also be 65 degrees because this line SZ is parallel to PR. So if that is the case, this angle will also be 65 because the line segment SZ bisect angle RSY. So this angle is equal to this angle RSY. The whole of this angle is bisected. So they are 65 degrees each. So using the angles on the straight line, sum of angles on the straight line, we will obtain angle PSR plus 65 plus 65, which is 130, is equal to 180 degrees. And that will give us angle PSR to be equal to 180 minus 130, which is 50 degrees. Then we are asked to calculate angle PRS. Angle PRS. So we found this angle to be 50, 65. So we found this to be 50, this to be 65. So angle PRS plus 50 plus 65 equal 180. Sum of angles in a triangle. So angle PRS will be equal to 180 minus 115. And that will be equal to 65 degrees. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and share this video.